M&M's. She did it again.
Alrighty? Oh.
Are you?
Okay. I just wanted to thank everybody for attending my presentation. This presentation is going to be about a lesson that I experienced from the past. The first one is going to be about a car accident I had back in 2009, with two of my friends. This happened right before college, and we were on our way to go midnight bowling. And as we were going through our neighborhood, my friend went to turn right at the stop sign. Well, we looked both ways and we didn't see anybody coming. Well, as we turned out, it all happened like really fast. So as we turned out, a car hit us from behind. She kind of like swerved, ended up on the median, and we hit a tree. Well, as this was happening, my friend who was driving, she got banged up a little bit. On the passenger side, that's where the car actually hit the tree. It was on the passenger side. So the door was kind of messed up, the window broke, and of course my friend, she was hysterical because it happened right there. I was in the back seat and I got whipped around like a rag doll, and I was just back in my seat just like this. I just couldn't move. So as the ambulance and police cars were coming, we were all still in the car because we were just still in shock. We had to call our parents, and of course they didn't really believe us because me and my other friend, we were both calm, trying to tell them, well, we had a car accident, can you please hurry up and come? And so once everybody got there, the ambulance asked, is everybody okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? Well, I ended up talking to the ambulance people, but I didn't go to the hospital. And that's one of the things that I regretted, because I didn't know if I had internal bleeding or anything. So as the ambulance left and everything, the police guy he was getting statements from everybody. He ended up charging my friend for not yielding to get in either to the left lane, because usually when you pull out from a stop sign, you're always supposed to get in the right lane, not into the left. So after that, the guy that actually hit us, he was probably about in his 20s, and but the police officer didn't give him a ticket because for some reason we knew that he was speeding, and he had to have been either on his cell phone or doing something else, because really I know that I looked and I didn't see anybody coming, and how when we just pulled out and he just rammed us. So it just doesn't make sense. It's basically like a freak accident. Let's see. So I guess from looking back, from the accident, it's weird trying to think back from the other person. What were they doing at the time? How close were they? And how far away were they from when we pulled out? And what could we have done differently? Should we have, stayed there a couple more minutes before we actually turned? So basically we were at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I'm going to pass around some pictures. This was about 3 pictures from the accident that I had. So after the accident, I think I had stayed in bed for 3 days because I could not move at all. My mom had to end up taking me back to the hospital just to make sure, I was okay, that nothing, seriously had been injured or anything. And then basically took about a week to recover fully. And then, of course, since it ended up being my friend's fault, her insurance company had to end up paying for the medical bills. And that was a pain because for some reason when you go up to the hospital they want your insurance and they wouldn't take her insurance, so it was kind of a battle going back and forth. So, well, that's basically all I have. So any questions?
What did you learn from it as far as personally from your driving, through your driving experience now?
Well, for me, I am more like 100% more alert. Not just for myself, but for other people who are driving out on the road. Because, you know, one minute, yeah, they're fine right next to you, but the next minute they could be doing something else and kind of turn right onto you. You just never know. All right.